I may have a sink full of mud right at the moment, but pretty soon we'll have a tasty side dish. Okay, the way I start the process is I give these a quick rinse off, and then I start breaking away the radish from the greens. Okay, and then I scrub these really good and get all the roots off and have them separated. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. And this is how things look as I'm going along. I've just pulled the lettuce greens from the radishes. See, the roots and things are still on there. And I'm going to scrub these really good and get all those hair-like roots and things off. I usually chop the ends off, and then I cube them. It is common for your radishes to have leaves that look like this. The insects have gotten, or just the weather or whatever. So I put these all to the side, and the stems from the others that I'm not going to use, you'll see I'll have a pretty good little pile. And it either goes to my neighbor's chickens or to my compost, or I half it between the two. So all I'm going to do here is just scrub and clean up the radishes and chop them, get them ready in cubes, and I just repetitively wash. I want to make sure I get all the dirt and all the little hair-like roots off. So I'll continue doing that for just a few moments. I like this little scrub brush that I have. I got it from the Grove Collaborative. And if you'll look on my About page, you can see a link to the Grove Collaborative where you can sign up and get some freebies. Now, I'm not going to do the whole sink full for y'all right now. I'm just going to do just enough to make a side dish, or even in today's use, I'm actually making it the main dish of a breakfast for myself and the 2 patient crew. Now, you can use all of the same kind of radishes. I have a variety of radishes that I'm using just because that's what I have, and that was what was ready when I harvested this morning. And I'm just going to put these in the colander and re-wash them a good bit, and then we'll start on the greens. I've got an onion here. I've actually got some already chopped, so I'm just going to use those. You see them in the dish. And I'm just going to add a handful of that to the cubed radishes and mix them together. And then we'll get our greens ready. So I'm washing the greens, and I'm just pulling the leafy part off of the stem, just tearing it off at the moment, and I'm just going to wash, and then I'll remove the stems, and put them over in the composting pile, and then I'll chop up the greens and get ready to saute it all together. Okay, so y'all see I'm just washing and re-washing and continually moving it around, just trying to make sure that I have all of the dirt out of there, because they were really muddy to begin with. It's been raining here a lot, and I just want to make sure that I've got all that grit off. So now I'm going to lay it over here on a paper towel and just kind of blot it dry. Don't want to mash it too hard, just kind of patting it good. And then I'm going to chop it into smaller bite-sized pieces. Yep, you guessed it. Gonna wash it one more time. Okay, now the fun begins. We're going to cook it up. So what I'm doing is I just take a little bit of bacon grease and put it in a skillet that's warm and start melting it. Let it get not too terribly hot, just, melted. And then I'm going to add my radishes and onion mix and let that saute until it's a little translucent. Then I like to add some of my minced garlic. I pre-mince garlic and cover it in olive oil and keep it in the refrigerator just because I buy it in bulk. And so that's something that I'll do, and you'll see me doing this. And just let it cook together, let those flavors go. I'm just adding some pink salt, Himalayan salt, and some pepper. And you can add other things like rosemary and thyme and stuff, but the Two Patient crew doesn't care for a whole lot of flavor in the mornings. So, minced garlic it is. Salt and pepper. I'm just sauteing this until the radishes and the onions are translucent. And then I'll add my greens. Okay, so I'm going to take this off the heat, and I'm going to add in some scrambled eggs. I'm going to blend those up and just cook it into there. I added some salsa and a little bit of kale and some mozzarella cheese. And then I top it off with some sour cream.